Good evening. The frequency's not in use. I just heard Jack in there, but I couldn't hear Rick. My name is Paul, K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. If there is an emergency of any kind, just call 911 or you can call us and we'll do it for you. Just remember to give us your address. For information on the net, you can look up right now on YouTube and let's see on 14. Excuse me, I'm gonna put in the search block for YouTube K4PEW. My call K4PEW. It'll bring up a premiere. And you can just click on that and be watching the screen on my radio. You can hear stations that you might not otherwise hear, or you can hear what your signal sounds like to me and other people's signals sound like to me. You can also go to 146415.net for information on Simplex. You can go to groups.io and put MJSS in their search block to sign up for our email, our reminder emails, as well as just a forum for ham stuff locally, well, anywhere really. And the last of which you can send me an email at k4pew@arrl.net. The net only meets at 8 p.m. on Wednesday and Saturday nights. Sound like one of those ads on television, huh? And at 8 p.m. And we've been doing it we're closing up on the end of our 9th year here in September. And we meet, of course, at 146415.net, which is we've been using for Simplex for a long time. Purpose of it is to have fun, figure out what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, trying to evaluate your station and how it sounds to others and vice versa. That's why we also give critiques, so to speak. We give signal reports to people if their signal sounds bad, including mine. And it's a nice way to figure out what your station's doing. Can't tell if you're going through a repeater. The announcements are tonight we've got the 2-meter net here on 146.415, and then we've got 10-meter net on 28.415 Simplex, and then that follow up on 223.415. We'll be taking, let's see, we're net number 889. We'll be starting from the east. Might as well get rolling here. Does anybody have any other announcements? Okay, I'm sorry. Michael has a sore throat. That's the announcement of the night. The Sunday night net, which is Sunday, obviously, on 10 meters. Same frequency as we do here on 10 meters, 28.415 Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. And be there because it's a good net, and sometimes we get stations from all over the country. It's kind of neat. It always happens to Michael. It doesn't happen to me, so people apparently don't like me in other parts of the country. Yeah, for good reason. All right. Any other announcements? And no throat clearing. All righty. We don't have any other announcements, but we're starting. So we start taking check-ins in. No sense in wasting time. Looking for check-ins who are short on time or mobile. Hey, very good. How you doing there, Greg? All right, pretty noisy at the moment. That was Greg. He's mobile on the way home. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Anyway, mobile coming back from somewhere on the east side of Nashville. Who else is short on time or mobile? Nobody short on time or mobile. We'll just move right over to the east where we're starting. East? Anybody east? I guess everybody wants some bag and wool there.
I'm RHG.
Hey, Stan, how you doing?
Doing well, Paul. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing okay. It's a nice, quiet evening. Beautiful day. A nice, cool evening. It's very nice today.
Yeah, it got pretty warm today.
Yeah, it felt good. I was out mowing the lawn, and it was real pretty outside.
Yeah, a little bit cool this morning, but warmed up to be a pretty nice day. But, anyway, Paul, I won't hold you up. Back to net. Okay, I'm RHG.
Very good. That was Stan with a good signal from Lebanon. That's Lebanon, Tennessee, not Lebanon over there in the Middle East. He's just north of downtown Lebanon. It's KM4HQE. Who else is, where was I? East. Anybody else east? Nobody else east. Let's go to north.
Kilo Quebec 4 Foxtrot Echo Golf.
Okay, very good. Kilo Quebec 4 Foxtrot Echo Golf. I forget. I know the voice. I know the call. I forgot your first name.
It's Kevin and Beth Hayes.
Yeah, someday I'm gonna remember that, Kevin. Like, it helps a lot when I meet people, if you can understand why that is. But so after a while, I'll remember. After about 6 months, probably you checking in. But Anyway, how's it going, Kevin, up in Bethpage?
Oh, it's going pretty well. Doing a little grilling tonight. My oven is out, so I had to find an excuse to buy a grill, and it worked out pretty well. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, excellent. Is it a regular gas grill or a charcoal grill?
Oh, I've had a Weber charcoal grill for about 18 years. It still works as good as it was brand new, but I needed something a little more convenient, so I got a nicer gas grill. So.
Yeah, I guess they're all nice. I don't do a whole much grilling since my wife, I've been married to her for going on 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. She's a vegetarian, so I had to be grilling for myself because she doesn't eat any meat.
Well, I grilled asparagus and squash, and I probably ate more of that than I did the chicken I grilled.
Oh yeah, but if you're a vegetarian, oftentimes you also have other wacky ideas like grilling is bad for your health.
Well, I won't touch that one with a 10-foot pole, but I enjoy grilling. I know that.
But just think about all the ancestors before us that didn't have gas or electric stoves. What were they doing? Grilling.
Yeah, I prefer grilling with my Weber smoker and stuff, but it's just nice to not dirty up the kitchen when I can just take something and in 10 minutes have it grilled up on the grill outside.
Oh, I used to have love when I was living in Florida. I used to grill just about anything that I cooked, and I used to take mesquite chips and throw them in there, which was great.
I'm a fan of cherry wood, particularly with pork stuff, ribs and stuff like that.
Is it easy to get that? I've never used that cherry wood.
Yeah, I mean Academy Sports sells it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I've seen other things, but I've never seen cherry. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, it gives stuff like ribs a nice little red bark to it, nice little sweet cherry taste. I mean, I'm no great griller, but it works for me.
Well, as long as the meat's done properly and it tastes good, who cares who made it?
Yeah, I've started just smoking stuff for about an hour and then just throwing it in a cast iron Dutch oven and cooking it in the oven the rest of the time to actually cook the meat and tenderize it.
Oh, that'll tenderize, that's for sure.
Well, I'll let you get back to the net. Good talking to you. I didn't run out of battery power tonight. So, have a good one and happy Thursday, everybody.
All right, very good, Kevin. That's Kevin in Bethpage. Kilo, Quebec 4, Foxtrot, Echo Golf, with a little bit of grill talks. It's grilling season all summer long. Who else is north?
WV0NOL.
Oh, man. Your wife probably grills you a lot.
No, not much. But we cook out quite often.
Oh, that's cool. I think you might have heard me mention before, I've got two gas grills in my backyard with permanent out there. And they're hooked up to natural, or they were hooked up to natural gas. When my wife bought the house, she disconnected them, so it's never been used in the last 14 years.
Yeah, well, if you're a vegetarian, that pretty much makes sense. Although we cook a lot of veggies on there too. So. But anyway, I don't really have anything to report for the net. It's all been quiet over here. I had a busy day watching the guys mow the yard.
Oh, you don't even mow your own yard?
Not anymore.
Gave up on that. I know what you mean. I think you got a year or two on me, but I'm not sure. But even so, that's one of the only ways I can keep active is keep mowing the lawn. Well, of course, riding lawnmower and then the weed eater.
Yeah, well, I get enough exercise just watching.
I get it. Well, very good. That was Mark. He's in Northwest Wilson County. Whiskey Bravo 0, November, Oscar. Who else is north? Hold on, I got it was a double in there, but Frank won. What did you say, Frank? You sounded a little low, but maybe it was the double.
I'm on an HP inside the house on the first floor.
Oh, what are you on house arrest?
No, I'm working on something outside, and I just came in to finally grab something to eat, and I'm like, oh man, it's after 8. Let me turn on the HP.
Hi, AT sound. You know, you've got that beep at the end of your transmission now on that radio.
Oh, this darn any tone. I'll have to figure out how to shut that off. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's no big deal. It's kind of entertaining. It's got a.
Yeah, I think that's not intentional, but I must have accidentally did that on one of the settings. So it's probably one of the options. You know, this thing is really, these things are really made for consumer stuff, businessman stuff, and it's got all kinds of stuff you're not really supposed to use. So I'll have to get back in there and monkey around with it. But I'll just jump in there, say hi, and turn it back over to you. Can't be on our system.
Well, tell me. I don't think I ever asked. Is that in some way a signal to like a repeater system, a commercial repeater system, to know that you're finished transmitting, or is that just like a courtesy tone?
I think that's just a courtesy tone because they have a, you know, some of them have a burst tone in the front that you can do to pick it up, but I don't know. I think it's just a courtesy tone, and I think it's under optional signal. And they have all kinds of things you can do, and you can even send text messages and all kinds of crazy stuff with the thing.
Ah, very good. Well, very good. That was Frank. He was on an HT. If you couldn't hear him, that's why. An Anytone HT that has it. If you're on YouTube, you can hear it go beep at the end of each transmission. That was Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. Beep. So who else is? Where was I? North.
This is Kilo Oscar for Uniform Sierra Uniform.
Oh, very good. I don't know if you checked in before, but it does. I don't recognize the call, but I'm getting old and forgetful. What's your first name and where are you?
Name's David, here in Lebanon, but I'm mobile at the moment on Interstate 40 going to Mount Juliet here. It's the first time I've been able to make contact on the Simplexton Net. I've tried from home, but I'm too far away.
Oh, man, you must have a very small antenna because Lebanon's pretty easy for me to hear you.
Yeah, I'm up on one of the hills right here. It's the first, like I said, first time I just have to think that's what the Simplex Net is going on. I'll see if they can hear me. Then I turned it on and heard y'all talking. So I thought I would check in, say hey. Probably won't get to talk to you again until I'm in rain sometimes.
Well, give it another try. I'm not sure what you have for an antenna, but I usually can hear, I can all the way out to Baird's Mill and even a little farther east of Lebanon, as well as north of Lebanon, all the way up to the lake. So you shouldn't be a problem unless you're in a big hole.
I'm kind of in a hole just a little bit. Also, I'm just, I don't have an outdoor antenna yet.
Ah, okay. Well, that would answer some of the problems. Well, very good, David. Just drive careful down on I-40, excuse me. That was David, Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Sierra, he was Uniform Sierra Uniform, and he is mobile 40 going towards Lebanon, I guess. Who else is? It's good to have you in there, David. Appreciate you checking in. Hope we can hear from you again. If you need some kind of assistance or something, get an antenna outside, let us know. Who else is? Where was I? North.
Kilo 4 Bravo Whiskey Alpha.
KO, is it KO4? Is that right, Ricky?
Kilo 4 Bravo Whiskey Alpha, K4 BWA, Ricky and Portland.
Yeah, I thought you said KO. That's why I was curious.
Oh man, with me you never know. Hey, it sucks getting old, I guess. Yeah, just wanted to say howdy. God bless you all tonight. Just want to remind everybody, tomorrow night's net, Middle Tennessee Simplex Net. I want to remind everybody that it's canceled and it will pick back up the following Thursday on April the 20th at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, you should have nabbed somebody for Shanghai them. I don't know if is that a bad word, Shanghai them, and somebody else can do the net for you.
Well, sometimes I can usually pick up somebody. Philip has filled in for me before, but it's a club meeting, so most of the people that I would ask to cover for me, I'll probably see them at the meeting.
Ah, very good. Maybe we'll hijack the time and the frequency. How about that?
Yeah, roger that. But yeah, I don't want to hold up your nets. You got a lot of other nets to do after this one. But It looked like it got off to a slow start. I think you only had one out of the east. Maybe they'll catch up in a minute. But yeah, you're doing a great net. Enjoy checking in. Again, 73s to everybody out there. This is K4 BWA, Ricky in Portland. Turn it back over to you, Paul.
Very good. That's Ricky in Portland, who normally does, except for tomorrow. The Portland, it's Sumner County Simplex Net, and that's on 147.555, and that's at 7 o'clock on Thursday nights, but not tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. Yeah, don't miss that net. He does a great job. And that was Kilo 4 Bravo Whiskey Alpha, Ricky in Portland. Who else is north?
84 VUW, Carlin, best paid.
Hey, Carlin, you doing okay up there?
Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to get up about 6:30 or be up about 6:30 in the morning because they're going to come rip all the roof off and put the new one on tomorrow.
Oh, if it's not a huge house, they'll have it done in one day, won't they?
I don't know. I don't know if they would be considered this a huge house or not. It's 1,410 foot, and it's got roofing in all corners. It's not, like brick all the way up to the peak of the house on one end and on two ends, and then just roof sloping, like an A. This has got roofing on all the way, and kind of like I don't know how you call it, but anyway.
I think they call that a hip roof. But anyway, no, mine is my house got, after that tornado, I had to have the roof replaced, and they did it in one day, and it's a 2,100 and or about 2,200 square foot roof. So, well, 2,200 square foot house. So the roof is actually more square footage than that because of the angle there. But they should be able to be done in one day. You're going to be surprised.
Well, I hope so, because I want to try to make me. I don't know what time they're going to get done with it. They're going to get here at 6:30. He said he would be here at 6:30. He stopped by this evening and said he'd be here at 6:30 in the morning. And I'm thinking, well, if he get done with it so I could be at the meeting at 7, that would be fine.
Well, you actually don't have to be up because they don't need keys to get on the roof.
Yeah, I know, but the guys are going to be doing the work. He said he'd be here too, so he's already seen where I put the shingles and put the shingles in the garage out there. And I told him, I said, I wish that I thought about it. I wish that I moved his car off the patio and had him set them there, but they kept talking about all the storm and stuff after they come here with them, and I had them put them in the garage way out yonder. And he said he didn't have nothing to get it up there close to the house. So I guess they're going to be packing those sheets of shingles to the house up there, maybe about 50 or 100 feet.
Oh yeah, well they're used to that stuff. Those roofers are used to hard work. I don't want to. I did some roofing. I'm never going to do it again.
I went out there and I tried to lift one of those things on the pallet on the top, just one of those packs that stuff. I bet that thing was 75 pounds. I thought, oh Lord. And, I don't know. Maybe they'll get around to it and be able to get it done and stuff. And, oh, by the way, while I think of it, did you get your antenna? I think your X700. Did you get that figured out yet? What was going on with it?
No, I've been lazy because the other antenna works pretty good, so I haven't gone out there. I need to take it apart. I actually want to disassemble it because I already took it apart once, and it looked fine. But I think it actually needs one of those, like a capacitor in there is messed up or something inside the antenna.
Yeah, down there at the base. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those antennas where they modified them and actually replaced the capacitor with a piece of coax, measured it out to equal the capacitor and stuff like that. But there is, and I don't know if you've seen this or not, an alternative antenna that's an exact duplicate to that 700 diamond, and it's called a Harvest X700H. And they have that at, I think it's Buy Antenna, that's all one word, .com for $209.
Well, I've heard of it, and I was a little skeptical. One of the guys here on the net bought it. He couldn't get it to tune up properly, and it underperformed, so he threw it out.
We threw it out. anyway, all the antennas seem to have problems. I know a friend of mine a couple of years back, he bought a GP9 and he put it up and he was wondering why his SWR was still high, but he had great receive on it and stuff. And I went over to his house and we took it apart and slid the antenna out through the bottom, disconnected and untightened the little set screw and pulled the antenna connector and everything out. And that first element off of the bottom of the antenna going up to that first coupling was not connected. It was not soldered to that little coupling. It's got the two Allen sets in it. It wasn't soldered, period. So we got the rest of the antenna out, resoldered that, and inspected all the way up. And once we did that, his receive almost quadrupled, and his SWR went down to nothing. He was tickled to death.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah. Like I said, I need to tear it down, and I just haven't taken the time to do it. And I say he threw it out. I don't know what. I'm pretty sure he set it aside because you don't throw something out that's worth $200. And even if it wasn't transmitting well, it probably was reasonably good at a receive antenna.
Oh yeah. Well, those antennas are made in Taiwan. I did read the review on the X3200, which is the tri-band, 2 meter, 220, and 440. And those guys up there were really complimenting the X3200. The one even said that he had it side by side with the Diamond and said you could not tell nothing different about either antenna. They just looked like a complete copy of it. So, I don't know. But anyway, I thought I'd drop that tidbit off to you there in case you can't get anywhere with the antenna. But you'll probably find it. If you're lucky, it's just a coupling or something. Anyway, hello to everybody on the net. And I guess I'll jump out of here and let some more people check in. And Ricky, if you're still listening, I'm going to try to make the meeting. I don't know right now or not. I don't know what's going to happen on the roofing and stuff. I was surprised he showed up and told me that this afternoon. And I thought, well, great. I was trying to go to the meeting tomorrow, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Anyway, so with that said, I'm going to clear off and hello to everyone and let some more people check in. So with that said, turn it back over to you, K4 VW.
Very good. That was Carlin, Kilo Delta 4, Victor Uniform Whiskey, and he's in Bethpage. It is Bethpage, right, Carlin?
Yeah, up there on top of the ridge, up there maybe about 2.5, 3 miles from Oak Grove.
Okay, very good. Just near Oak Grove. Who else is north? No one else north, east or north? Over to the west?
KM4YRS and KN4TJS.
Do I get 2 coughs for that?
Yes, you do.
Very good. Yeah, I heard Rick trying to check in earlier. I say check in. He was talking to Jack earlier, and Jack heard him just fine, and I was unable to hear him.
Yeah, there's something going on, and I just haven't had the chance to get up there to check it out yet, but I will.
Well, it's funny because my elevation is higher than Jack's, and you think if you could make it to Jack, you could make it to me, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I know it's been kind of an on and off thing, so I'm not sure what the deal is.
It's Rick. He's not holding his mouth right, I think.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net?
No, Greg and I figured out that I need a new 220 radio.
Really? Why?
It's not receiving. Jack is the only person that I could hear. I couldn't even hear Greg.
And that's that Retivas?
No, this is the B-Tech I got from Jack.
Okay. Well, you can't trust Jack very much either,
Well, that long hair and stuff.
I don't know. Does he have long hair? I don't even notice that kind of stuff anymore.
Good to be talked about.
That's right. Hey, listen, I'd rather be accused of having long hair than no hair.
Well, I'm growing through the top of it.
I understand. Anyway, Mike, good to have you in there. There was Michael and his brother who was having. He checked in earlier, but by virtually checking in. That was KM4YRF and KN4TJF, and Rick's over in Ashland City. So he's always got a much longer path. And Mike, who's just west of BNA here there in Nashville Davidson. Who else is west?
KG4
ILD. I guess I'm the long hair in the bunch.
It's funny. It's like a lot of things. My wife will ask me, "Did you see that blah blah about what somebody's wearing?" I go, "No." Or, "Did you see the jewelry?" No. No. I see people. I don't see all the other crap. No, you know what I'm saying. It just becomes, unless it's extraordinarily weird stuff, people with purple hair and big nose rings, and that's when I notice them.
That is weird though that you couldn't hear Rick, because I had him 5'9", and it's just as clear as a bell.
I know. That's what I said. I heard you say that, and I said, "Huh. I wonder why." I just find it odd. That's why. If I had, maybe the X700 would have done it. I don't know. I got to get that fixed.
Well, I think I have a straight path to Rick. I don't think there's one obstacle in the way, because he always just blows me out of the water.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe it's just a low-level path. It doesn't make it up the mountain.
Whatever it is, it works.
Yeah, very good. Nothing else for the net, Jack?
No, thanks for doing it. I appreciate it. 73 to everyone out there.
Very good. You sound like you got mic static, or it's got a slight thing to it.
What, my mic?
Sounds like it.
Well, I hadn't done anything different.
Well, you listen to it on YouTube at the 26-minute mark or so. You'll hear it.
Okay, we'll do it.
All right. That was Jack, Kilo Go 4, India Lima Victor, and Donaldson. Who else is west? Anybody else west on this beautiful day? I don't hear SFF in there. He must have been thrown out. Who else is west or south? Yeah. How you doing there, Tony?
I'm above ground.
Well, as far as you know they are. I can't confirm.
Yeah, well, I'm still tall, bald, and ugly.
Oh, well, you hit the trifecta then.
Absolutely. You can't improve on perfection.
Oh boy. Anything good going on in your life?
No, I was disappointed in your Wordle. You wasted a turn, but other than that, everything's good.
Did I waste one on that last series?
Yes, you did. Go back and look.
I'll have to. Yeah, I didn't. I don't remember now. I've done that a couple of times, and it upsets me because I think I had the answer, and I go, "Oh man, that was stupid."
Yeah. No, I had two twofers 2 days in a row. I was absolutely amazed, but and then I crashed and burned with a 5er yesterday. So there you go.
Well, it's really like a little lottery because there's only so many. There's often several variations on what can be done, as you know, and if you pick the right one first, it's bingo.
Yeah, well, yeah. And of course, most of the people on here right now have no idea what we're talking about. So I'll let it all go. KF4, KF2.
Yeah, well, we're not trying to average. I'm one of those people who, even though I'm from New York State, but it's the other end of the state, and we're talking about the New York Times newspaper, which is out of New York City. And I try not to even look at their articles, but they do have a nice little game on the web called WORDLE, Wordle, and it's a 5-letter game. It's kind of fun, and it kind of stretches your brain and your vocabulary a little bit, and makes me mad sometimes. But Tony and I exchange that information between each other, how we do. Anyway, that was Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. He's in Smyrna. Who else is south?
Echo 4, Yankee Victor.
Hello, Mr. Larry. Everything good in your sector?
Yes, man, we doing good. Let's go with KE4. That's what I mean.
Very good. That was Larry. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Your signal got a lot of noise on it tonight. Is there anything special going on down there?
I think it's just heating up.
Okay, very good. This might be the conditions. Anyway, KE4 SYV Larry in Rockville. Who else is south?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken in Smyrna.
Hello, Mr. Ken. You keeping out of trouble?
I wish. Yeah, I am. Everything's going good. I just decided I hadn't been on the net for a while, and I would take advantage of the opportunity.
Oh, very good. So you sound good. You sound good tonight.
I did do a little tuning on a couple things in here, but yeah, Antenna works great, so I didn't have to touch it.
Very good. Nothing else. How the family's doing okay?
Yes, wife had COVID, second time, and so it took her 3 to 4 weeks to kick it, but she said she felt 100% today.
I haven't felt 100% in several years.
Me either, not at my age. Anyway, you carry on, and thank you for what you do, Paul, and hello everybody on the net. WV4D is out.
Very good. That was Ken in Smyrna. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Good signal down there. Who else is south or anywhere? Any place, anywhere, please come now. And over on the other side, any other check-ins, please come now. Oh, wow, we're going to have a short night here. That's not even where I don't know what that is. Hold on. Man, that's only 16 people. Wow, we haven't done that in ages. But anyway, no one else out there? Please come now. It must be such a nice day. Everybody's out. Or we've been canceled. You know, that canceled with the air quotes on it. Well, we'll jump right over to where are we jumping over to? Oh yeah, 28.415. One last chance. Anybody? We got any holdouts? Lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, preppers, SDR donglers. What were the other ones? Oh, I forget. Anybody else out there? Wow, that's great. Well, that's good one way or the other. I get more time this way. Well, let's do that. We're going to go over to 28.415. We'll see you there. 28.415, and following that will be on 223.415. So you can wait for us there if you don't have 10 meters, but we'll be on 28.415 momentarily. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey. Hold on. No, I'm on the right one. I thought I was on the wrong antenna. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the early 10-meter net here on 28.415. Looking for check-ins from the east. Please come now. Anybody from the east or north?
WV0 and all.
Hey, very good. Hear you well, Mark. You sound good. Hold on. Was that you, Greg? I'm on the right. Greg, I'm on the right antenna. All right, very good. Yeah, you're a little weaker than normal, so I also, yeah, it sounds awful. Hold on one second. Let me try the other. Hold on. All right, I tuned up the other antenna. How's that sound, Greg? Greg, you copying that at all? Now, I'm going to go over the other vertical again. Hang on.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, I gathered it would be. This K4. Hold on one second.
To me.
All right, I'm back. I just heard Michael in there. This is Michael KM4YRF. Is Rick going to try to check in?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Anybody else from the west?
KG4 ILV.
Very good. Got you in there, Jack. You sound great. This is a little noisy tonight, but not that bad. Is there anybody else? That was Jack, KG4 ILV. Who else? And Donaldson. Who else is west? Does anybody hear anything? Because I don't hear Rick out there.
I'm not hearing anything.
All right. Anybody west or south? West or south or anywhere? Boy, we're slim pickings tonight, man. We suck.
A slow night.
Oh, that's all right. I'll take a slow night. This gives me more time to goof off. I mean, this is work compared to what I do all day. All right, we had a grand total of 5, big 5 number. We're moving over to 223.415. We'll see you there. Is there anybody else before we leave? I hear noises like voices in the background, but I don't even know if they're voices. They're just noise. All righty, I'm going over 223.415. We'll see you there. K4PEW. Boy, that was awful. K4PEW. Man, we need to round up people for nets now. We only had 16. I haven't seen that number in years. Oh, that's when I finally realized who I was. Who else besides Tony's out there? KF4. That's KF4, KFQ for those. Pretty sure. Greg, are you copying the Tony?
A little bit, but I was going to maybe for
Yeah, very good. Hey, did you get those 2 videos I sent you?
not sure. I'll check.
That was on, there were 2 little short videos, and they were both on YouTube Shorts about aircraft stuff.
I saw it was beginning of one and it just went with the
Yeah. Yeah, it was a guy who was saying, hey, he told him Bort, getting on the runway, and the other guy was already coming down, and the other guy no, the one guy was taking off. That's right. One was on the runway on a takeoff. He was already started his takeoff down the runway, and the other guy was coming out and on the runway, and he had to tell the other guy to, he told him to. I don't think he said abort, but he told him to quit, and the guy slammed on the everything to make that thing stop. Wow. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, I don't know where that was though either, but it looked like a busy airport, so it's it wasn't not one of those little ones. Anyway, who else is out there besides Greg and Tony and me? For VUW. How you doing there, Carlin? Oh yeah, you're doing fine here on 220. Is anybody? Oh, that was Carlin, by the way, up in Bethpage. Who else is any place anywhere? Michael, are you there? Yeah, I'm not copying Michael at all, but I did get you in there, Jeff. Yeah, no copy, but he's obviously he's got a receive and a transmit problem because I've heard him before. No, there's nothing wrong with it; just don't work. Yeah, very good. Hold on one second. All right, very good. I was just making sure we're getting the right count here. We're doing better here than we were at 10 meters. The what? Well, for recently, yeah, for 16, that's an awesomely low number. I think everybody's out grilling or something. Well, let me do this. Let me, what I got? We got me, and we got Carlin up in Bethpage. We got Jack. We got Michael. We've got Tony, and we also had KM4 wire. Yeah, we got Michael KM4 wire. So was that the only ones I had in here? Oh yeah, I forgot to write down Greg. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 of us. That's better than the 10 meters. Yeah, we did. We had more than that. There's a few of them out there that, like Scott down in Laverne, and there's I'm trying to think a couple of the. Oh yeah, I think I'm pretty sure Charles has 220, doesn't he? Out west Nashville. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's other guys out there, and there's another guy out there in Pleasant View. I don't catch. I think he was a bit early, so he's not always here. And, I don't remember the others. Tell you the truth, I'd have to look. But yeah, we just obviously tonight's a slow night for everybody else, though, man. That's they cracked me up with 16. I don't watch any. I gave up on NBA about 1970. Oh, I got you. How are they doing? Oh wow! Hold on, let me just close the net and everybody who's on YouTube, because we were just going to hear chit chat for a while, so we're not. I don't think we're getting any more check-ins. So hold on one second. Good night, YouTube.